I just wanna... I don't know if he's gonna notice. Let me just... Oh, the guard's gonna walk past. Let me just save the game. I wanna loot this chest. This particular chest. If I remember right, the combo is really long. Like, it's got like... The lock has got like 10 steps to it. Let me just save. I think the guys will see me though if I use this. Let me just... Left, nope. Alright, load. This is gonna take a while. And I gotta memorize this thing too, so... Right, right. Alright. Right, right, left. Right, right, left. Okay, right, right, left, right. I won't do this very often. In fact, I might not do it ever again after this one. I just want to show you what's inside this box. So what you're supposed to do is right, right, left, right, left. What you're supposed to do is, you know, buy more lockpicks and also train your lockpicking skill, which lets you break fewer lockpicks. But we're just gonna exploit the games because who cares, right? Right, right, left, right, left, left. Ah, here we go. So you see that 20 raw steel and 2 crude swords. Actually, can I use the crude sword? No, it's 20 damage and then 20 strength. I need 10 more strength to use that. But let me just save the game here. Also notice that we had, what, 20 steel? 20 raw steel, I believe, see that? 20 raw steel, they're worth 40 ore each. But if I just do this and spam... I don't think I can duplicate them on here, not sure. See that? My hand is empty like that? I think that means it just duplicated 1 extra steel rod. So you heat the steel, you beat it on the anvil, you stick it in the bucket, and then you use it on the grinder there that the guy is on, to the left of us. And then you end up with crude swords, and you can sell the crude swords for money. I only managed to duplicate 1 steel bar so far, it's not very good. So this takes a little while, just spamming the keyboard trying to dupe these things, but it's not really working out. Ah, there we go, 1 more. So we had what, 20 to start with? Let's see how much we end up with by the end of this stack. Ah yes, there we go, dupe those things. Duplicate, glitches, exploits, yes, exploit the game. Alright, so now we have 24. So we had 20, now we have 24. And then we beat these things on here. This is faster. Oh my god, my hand is so tired from spamming the keyboard. Spam! Spam faster! Alright, so now we have 27 golden blades. This is amazing. And I'm gonna spam this. Oh wow, look at that! Spam the keyboard, spam the keyboard, spam the keyboard. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. My hand is so tired. Alright, and now we have 33 blades. Oh, this game. It's amazing. Alright, I'm gonna save this. Oh, the exploits. And then we gotta grind. Alright, I'm gonna swap hands. Because my left hand is so tired. I'm gonna spam this. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Glitch it out. Glitch out that the money. Free money. So we stole the iron bars and we turned it into extra swords, which you can sell for money, and everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be great. So this game is a lot more entertaining if you know these exploits, right? If you don't, then it's just difficult. Like, everything's just really difficult. And you just die a lot. But if you know the exploits, then everything's kind of way easier and it's really kind of overpowered. So I don't know how many swords we have now, and we can count them. So we have 2 that I got from the box. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 44. We turned 20 bars of steel into 44 swords. Amazing. Alright, so that basically solves our money problem. Just like that. Just like that. Alright, so we're gonna... what should we do now? So we can sell that stuff whenever we feel like. No hurry. And then I think we'll go learn the hunting skills, you know, skinning and getting teeth and claws from the animals. And then we'll go to the old camp, I mean to the new camp, to the sect camp. And we'll pick up the loot along the way and everything's gonna be great. So I'm gonna save the game. In fact, I'm gonna save it to number 2. Because I really don't want to do that again. And then we talk to this guy. This is one of the shadows that helps us. Fingers?
I want to become a shadow.
So?
Can you help me?
Can you help me?
I wouldn't know how.
I'm looking for somebody to teach me something.
Why have you come to me?
Diego sent me.
You should have said that before. If you want to join the camp, it's an advantage to be a good fighter or thief. If the influential shadows in this camp test you, they'll give you tasks you better not get caught doing. That's why the way of the thief would be a good start to you. Incidentally, I'm the best thief in the whole of the old camp.
So he teaches you to sneak, which is kind of useful. Like, you can sneak into people's houses and steal their stuff. I don't know if maybe I'll save that until later. It's not that useful.
What can you teach me?
And that depends on what you want to know.
Oh, he can also teach you to open locks, which I mean, you can already open locks. But what he will teach you is he'll teach you how to not break your lockpicks. And with pickpocketing, you can pickpocket people, but you can also just beat them up and steal their stuff. So you don't really need to pickpocket them if you can just beat them down. So these are not actually all that useful. And you get too much money anyway, like you never run out of money. Unless you're just really negligent and don't loot anything. So none of this stuff is actually all that useful, because there are other ways to get all the loot in the game. But there is acrobatics. Actually, can I? Never mind. You can learn acrobatics from somebody else. That's actually useful because it lets you move around a lot faster. Also gets you to places that you might not otherwise be able to get to. Snaff. Let's talk to him.
How's things?
Not bad. If you can cook well, you have many friends here. Would you like some of my rice stew?
Thanks.
You could do me a favor.
What can I do for you?
You must be used to good food. I have a new recipe. Meat bug ragu a la snaff with rice and mushrooms. You can have as much as you want, but I still need 3 meat bugs and some hell mushrooms. 5 should be enough.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Then go and see you get me the things. The last one I sent just hasn't come back. Must have deserted to the new camp.
Who was the guy you sent before me?
His name was Neck. He was pretty discontented here. I think he's in the new camp now. I sent him to collect mushrooms, but he didn't come back.
Yes.
Where can I find hell mushrooms?
If you leave through the south gate, that's the collapsed tower. You'll see a plain directly in front of you. There's mushrooms growing there.
So he tells you where to find Nick, as well as giving you a quest to get mushrooms for him. Which we are going to do. Actually, have I gone? Yes, I have. I have gone up there. So there's diggers everywhere. There's a digger here. Right, that's cool. I think what we should do now is get a better sword. Do I? Yeah, I should get a better sword. Which means going back to the guy who sells stuff. Try not to get into too much trouble. These guys don't do anything if I remember right. Alright, so there's a guard, there's a guy, and then Diego's back here. I might have to sleep until daytime. Is there a moon? Like, what time is it? I don't even know. We're gonna avoid some of these houses until later. There's a really annoying guy here called Mud. And he's just gonna follow you around and not be very useful. And he keeps talking to you as well, which is really annoying. We're not gonna deal with him just yet. Maybe later on. Alright, let's see if the shopkeeper is still awake. I think he goes to sleep at some point, and then we have to wait until he wakes up before we can talk to him. We are gonna avoid that part of the game up there because there's a trap. There's a trap. Actually, where is it? The trap is there? Or is it back there? No, it's up ahead, isn't it? Just have to keep in mind not to go there. Until we are ready to beat some ass. Which we will be soon. Yeah, so the shopkeeper has gone to bed, unfortunately. He's inside there. I need like 600 ore, I think, for the hunting skills. Let me just talk to this guy. Show me your goods.
Show me your goods.
Choose something.
He's only got 11 ore. And he's got no weapons, has he? Let me just check that. Yeah, no, he's got no weapons. Can I sell him something for 11 ore? Let me just check. So crude swords are 50 ore each, which is great. So that's why we stole that stuff from the box and made a whole bunch of crude swords, because they're worth 50 ore each. Sold. So that's 2 ore, which is not all that useful. Maybe I'm gonna sell like a... Actually, save the ham. 7? What if I... 6? 10. Alright, we'll do that. 40... Yeah, we don't need that. Alright, we'll get 10 ore off him for now. It's not all that useful. We need a lot more than that. There's 2 other shopkeepers, but they're not awake yet, so we're gonna sleep, I believe. So that's walking. There's no sprinting, neither. We should try to learn acrobatics soon, so we can get around a bit faster. I just walked on a kettle. Let's go up here. I think we can get back a lot faster up here. Alright, here we are. And I should probably save. Sleep until next morning. Alright. Guy, let's talk to him. He's actually quite useful.
Hello.
I haven't seen you before. You're new here, aren't you?
Just recently arrived.
Have you already decided which camp you want to join?
No, what do you think?
Well, it depends. Each camp has its advantages, I guess. Until you've made your decision, you can stay here. A hut just became available.
So he tells you where the hut is as well. And he gives you a lot of information.
What are the advantages of the old camp?
If you pay protection money to the guards, you can have a laid-back life here. They always interfere if one of the paying diggers is attacked. Besides, you can only get the goods from the outside world cheap here. These things are unaffordable in the other camps.
And what if two people fight each other who both pay protection money?
Then the guards just watch until one of them kills the other. Then they do him in.
That's not very useful, is it?
What goods are considered precious here?
Everything from the outside world. Bread, cheese, and bacon, and above all, beer and wine. Not the cheap rice schnapps from the new camp, but really good stuff. You always get a good price for weapons, and armor is really expensive. The guards took the old armor off the prison guards after they killed them. You can always recognize them by their armor. They only sell it to other guards. You could never get a hold of one as an outsider.
And check it out, it's raining. This game has weather effects. It has day and night and weather effects. This was amazing back in 2001. This was so amazing when it came out.
I think I've heard enough about the old camp.
It's raining.
I like it here.
What are the advantages of the new camp?
If you're cool about getting your throat cut for a slice of bread, you should go there. No, it's not that bad, but it's different from here. Here, Gomez takes care that things are sort of peaceful. In the new camp, there is no law. The only ones powerful enough to have a say there are the water mages, but they're too busy studying the barrier all day.
Why should I join the sect?
Well, you better ask somebody from the sect camp. There are always a couple of novices in the camp, and I'm sure they can tell you a lot about the sect. I've never been there myself, but according to everything that's said, they must be really generous. None of the three camps seems to be as much in need of new people as the sect camp.
Yes.
Which of the huts can I take for myself?
The hut over there with the little canopy is empty.
Alright, so he tells you a bit about the three camps and what's going on around here. That's kind of useful.